Yeah, good. Yeah, good. Things are centered. Things are centered. Oh, test. Trying to test. There's no other sounds. I needed to make sound just to like mute myself. This looks pretty centered, I'd say. I got like the zoom button and I've been to figure that out. All right. And I wanted to do just some quick quick attacking. Oh, which I want to also bring up another thing that will help me. It's nose thing. Um, Spawn hot. Just take some basic usual things. I don't remember these libraries. Or I don't remember looking at those. I don't know. Always grab that one. Got what button key bindings I did for a certain thing. Oh my goodness. My frame rate is going crazy at the moment. I always feel like I have like a little thing right above me. What is going on? Stop. Hello, Garrett. Third Edit Man. Welcome. Seeing if I could do a little bit of flying here. Hello. Yeah, that's how I bring that up and down. I forget how I need to sleep. Yeah, it is a bit late. Well, speaking of late, it's like dark in the game as well. Am I getting any sound? Shouldn't I be hearing sound? Okay. Why is my engine so quiet? It's like so quiet that it's non-existent. I don't know. And why do I feel like my frame rate's slow? Wasn't there a setting in Steam to see frame rate? Have a good sleep, Third Edit Man. Sorry if I'm like trying to figure things out at the moment. Maybe a way to... I do remember there's a way to show frame rate for myself. This is gonna really bug me. Sorry. Of course, there's always something that I take forever to just even get to the game sometimes. And even like in the game, there was like a button that I remember doing, but I forget how to toggle something that is very helpful in the game. Why am I not... I am just losing it right now. Like, am I not wrong that there was like a there was a setting on my other system that had frame rate for the silly top right corner of every game on Steam when I ran it through Steam. Yeah, it's just I don't want to take all night just to do something here. Well, how is it in frame rate in DCS, I guess? Because right now, I feel like my frame rates are stuttery, which is not good. I think that helps it. Yeah, I think that. Yeah, that's a lot more smoother. He just zoomed by. Oh my god, did you crash? What is that? How is it that I brought... Forget the controls for... Oh wait, wasn't it like, you bring it... Okay, yeah, it was tab. And shift enters to like, be able to type in it, okay. And that brings up that stuff. Right control. Oh, right control, the pause button. Oh. I guess that is native for that. Oh, I do have it up in the corner. Now I do see it. On Steam, it's just I was having just enough low frame rate on my headset that that was going to really bug me and throw me off. Also, when I bring this up, the aimer feels a bit high. I don't know why. I don't know if there's like a way to pull the HUD down, because it feels like it's on the top of my head. And I got this button to lift my visor up. But I recall, because, so, let me just explain this when I'm saying I'm here. I could unbox this, and then this is always up. But there was a button to toggle that off via just the headset. Like, there was a way to like blink it off without having to do that. Like, unless they just recently just stuck that animation in, I don't recall that being a thing. But I do remember being a quick little button that I had it set to something, and that made it so... And I times flew like this just so I can like aim like this. Which, let me do something like this and lift off my headset just to have... I'm gonna line up on the stream there. Just so you view right center. There we go. Now I will look directly where you guys... Like, you guys will see me exactly looking where I directly... That it does look high on screen, but I don't know how to... Oh, yeah. Yeah, just what I was just doing. I wanted to do that, just the line. I needed some kind of center crosshair, and there you go. I joined a server with some people, and I like that there's a different server that has actual missions and stuff, but saying that, I'm thinking I'm gonna not really stream very long. Figured to just jump in here. It used to be, but it's bound to the goggles now, as it would be in... Oh, so... Yeah, so they did change that. I was kind of wondering that, because I was like... Oh, what was the name of that button? And I was like... I was going all crazy, looking through nearly every button, trying to refigure that out. And, that's kind of sad, because it takes a second, too. Like, is there really not a button to just instantly, like, turn off HUD like the helmet HUD. There's no button for that anymore in the F18. And also, why do I like not hear barely any sounds? Is there any sounds even coming through? I do see a little bit of audio output. Oh, let me allow that because it's just that one word, but in context, that's fine. Because in real life, all of it is bound to goggles and the helm. I mean, you can probably bind a key by to have HMD turn on, off. Yeah. Well, I don't want to do it where I have to. I gotta tab back into the window. Like, sure, I can. Which one was the brightness for? Well, there is the brightness. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is gonna be a problem. Can I change that setting in game? There's a button that's. Yeah, cursor. Game. Why do you. I can easily click out of my screen accidentally and. Okay, it's not doing it now. Okay. So, yes, I can just like. Well, even that, it takes a second to come back up. I don't know. Maybe we'll just do that. Because at least this is a button. I don't want to have to assign it to an axis or two buttons. But if that's all it is, then sure. Then this will be my button to do that. It's just I don't like that it takes a whole 3 seconds to swap back and forth. Oh, before we take off. Oh, I do have that. What was the button to... I guess is it like it's always like you held down that button. I'm trying to remember the other things to... Oh yeah, there is holding that button down. Let me go to... put those in test. Is it testing? Yeah, it is testing the things. Oh, you just gotten used to it. Yeah, I guess, was it even before it, like, I do remember it also was, like, still a second as even before, so it's like, either case. I remember I don't need to turn those on, but I want to turn this all on. I don't remember what was the significant of BCN, but I could turn that on. But DL, like direct link, I remember that's always a thing to turn on, because then you go into like this, then enemies show up, like enemies and friendlies all show up. I wish sometimes that I had like a background to my in-game text, because sometimes I can't read the text if it's like against the bright sky. Yeah, it just doesn't have a animation and was maybe 1.5 seconds shorter. I usually only throw it off when I am trying to land. Oh yeah. Yeah, I liked it on when, so like when I like looked forward and didn't want it, I just like do this, but now it's like, okay, lift my visor up, I guess. Um, Here's the, oh yeah, I just need to go left, left. Let me also just look at the F10 map just to gauge what we want to do. I want to at least do like one fly run, and we'll see if I want to like spend any more time. I might not need to do waypoints, but either case, I'll try probably play with this. Especially going after these guys. I wanted to test this thing out. So I have like a little handy mod thing called The Way. I think that'd be good enough. Yeah, I'll put a waypoint on that just in case. Yeah, it is the way. I got 6 waypoints at least. Let me see if tab out again. Because I need to figure out what... I forget what my key bindings were on like a different system. I hopefully did it close. Oh yeah, I did it as Control Shift A. Oh yeah, I need to set myself as... Oops. Um... Yeah, precision. Hence the name of... Oops. Apparently that turned it off. Great. Turn back on. It's just so bright. Can you... Fine. I'll do that, just so I can see. Yeah, you're on precision. But I'm a little rusty from not playing for like a long while, so that's hence the title of this stream. Scroll wheel on it also works, or should. Oh, scroll wheel on. Oh yeah, that. But oh, I have to press the little confirm thing. Option is box. I should have put myself in different waypoints, but whatever. We'll override those first waypoints. That's fine. I've been coasting a little bit. What's funny is I could still fly while this is going along. Oh, I probably had people waiting on me. Sorry. So there we go. Get rid of that. I don't know if... Oops. Wrong button. No one said anything in chat. Or was it to turn off the landing light when that's required? Guess it doesn't matter that I'm gonna put my gears up anyway. There. I'm just going to get in here and take off. There was like another setting I wanted to like get to. Landing gear up. Having to think on remembering what my buttons were. Also, by the way, I need to probably try to put tension up more, or I just have to like fly differently. Where I just pull this back and then like use these buttons to set my throttles. So I got... Let me also just set these. In case I need to just drop those. is some people out there. What direction am I being? Might as well take out this guy. Hit him. Gotta drop my bombs. Evade. I figured so. I thought so. I guess we gotta try that again, because bogeys were in our way. Feel bad if I was keeping people in my way. Though, I'm not sure if I was really that much in the way. Was I? Unless they were just thought the weight on me and wasn't waiting on me that long. Well, I took out one. You know what? I think the SAM side also got me. But yeah, let's try that again. Could even pull that just to ensure that we... I'll just do that just so I'm not like blinded by the map. And it's not too useful to like stare at the map anyway. So I guess that was a decent first attempt. Forgot they even turned that on, silly me. What time is it? Oh, only 30 minutes, so... I'm just trying to not stay up super late and get, like, to bed in a decent time. But I've been wanting to have some fun on this, so... Turn my direct link back on. I am starting on hot, so there's like a lot less things that I'm having to switch on. I don't think it matters for me to have this on, because I don't have a jammer on with me. Now let's do this bit thing again, because I wonder if there's like any like new flyers that are jumping in here. Saying is the big what's it called? Like the some Black Friday sale or like a bunch of sales, and DCS had some big sales. Also, DCS had what's called uh I'm blinking out. Oh, it got a new aircraft, the C-130. Haven't got it yet. I'm kind of waiting to get it. Um, a checklist. Yeah, isn't there? Yeah, there was something with this on you set yourself. It's more so I think on the aircraft carriers you set like this trim down depending on like the weight of your aircraft and how much fuel you have. Otherwise, I think I'm good to go. I'll just set that to that. Oh yeah. Do I have a button for my parking brake? I got this probe thing. I don't want to... I don't need to have a button for parking brake, because literally if I want to, I'll just click that in the cockpit. I don't need to assign a button. Rather have that button for that anyway. That's my landing gear. I'm wondering if I want to actually put my landing gear on a thing above it. That's the hook. Yeah, I'll just keep it how it is. Can I? No, I can't. So yeah, I'll just release it that way. I'm trying to save all the important buttons to things that... Yeah. Oh, and it's becoming daylight anyway, so let's turn those to that. But yeah, I feel like the audio is just quiet. There we go. Yeah, the audio has probably just been kind of quieter. I see. Let's do that. Yeah, it just... I was like not hearing barely any sound from my engines, and it was like, why is my aircraft not doing sound? Basically. Let me pull up something here. Still have the same waypoint, so just going back and forth checking things. This time, let's put it on like the marks. And then I can do Control Shift A. Set my waypoints down. And I'll use my targeting pod to confirm things. I heard I need to look at loadouts and actually change. I think there's a new targeting pod on the F-18. A lot of people disconnected. Oh, I was killed by that SA-8. Yeah, so I was just close to that one place. Oop. It's going a bit fast there. I should have really checked if... Is my data link on? Yeah, it is. I just might switch those to different button. Yeah, see, I have an issue with my throttle that if I put like 75% of it forward, it's angled in a way that it just drops forward if I let go. So like, I need to like somehow fix that, or just deal with it, which is kind of counterintuitive than the point of having it as a throttle without the springs and stuff. I remembered having, I think, a button for this that helps be able to increase or decrease that. Here's a new targeting pod for the Viper. Haven't heard one for the Hornet. Oh, for the F-16. Yeah, I heard there was like a nice targeting pod. Like it's like Like you could snipe with it now. But then I really want, like, I don't know what's all the details about it, or like what's going on. Let's just do this just so. Those look like things to shoot at. Oh, and I need to set that. It's good, but you need to know how to use it, which a lot of people go, I can't see. It's too complicated compared to the lightning pod old one, since one required a bit more. Well, my big question is, like, can you zoom? Can you, like, target very far away? And I feel like I'm getting a little close to that. Let me just set, if I can remember which button it was. U. So I can look at the map. It's right there. And I remember setting U as first target, so like I want to aim at you. Yeah, I could make out a guy smoking with it. Yeah, and that's what so the A10 has a really handy targeting pod that zooms really close. Okay, I am looking at something. Okay. And set you. Set the fuse on. There. I'm gonna release 2 things at this. What is that timer on? Did I forget to... There, I released 2 just so to ensure that gets hit. But yeah, I wish the targeting pod zoom of the A10 was like placed into this. Is that an enemy above me? I don't think so. I'm gonna be able to see the explosion. Where are they going in? Boom. Yep, we got it. I saw there was a tanker like right there. Yeah, there's that guy right there. And I'm still in range. And what I could do is just turn in just a little bit. Oh, it's a Kirby symbol, so it's... Oh, is it... Well, it said like unknown, it looked like. I don't know. Wrong button. Let's turn away and get some distance. I'm just trying to get in the hang of doing things again in this. I wonder if I want to turn up the curves of my sticks, but then again, I like how very subtle and precise I can be with this, with my curves, so let me just press some buttons to put me in autopilot. But here's also I can do this and just like, oh, you see that explosion? Oh, that was like perfectly timed. This is why I like these JSAWs. When I could like, I could target, if I could possibly target something 50 miles away, which is hence the reason why I would like a really long distant zoomy targeting pod. I could hit things 50 miles away with these JSAWs if I'm given the height and speed. What I'm trying to do also is get myself kind of like orbiting in this circle of my range. And then I just pick out targets and lob my JSAWs that turns into the targets. So it makes it kind of like handy. Yeah, why I want to see glide bombs be interacted for NATO more. Yeah. Those any targets? Let me actually like use... That's like tiny target. Also got like this zoom. Really zoom in. Is that just a tiny person I targeted right there? You know, I can turn myself gently with my autopilot. Let's go to the next target, because I don't think... What is that? Is that something? We'll see if I can hit it. Oh, that's bunker thing. I can't do much to that. Yeah, there's another tank-like thing that I want to take out. And what's attacking me? Let me just turn into this and release this bomb. I have a button to easily go to this. I have to like click that. That enemy? No, that's friendly. Is there a way to... Oh, there. It was that button. That's also friendly. Oop, I'm flying close to them. Silly me. Glide bombs be introduced for NATO more. What do you mean by NATO? Here's another missile I might attempt to redo. Is let me switch to that. That. I think those are just vehicles and... Oh, wrong thing, that's why. Will you... Why are you so much trouble sometimes? I'm trying to... get... Oh my goodness, wrong button! What's... What's attacking me? Is it you guys? My altitude's fine. Maybe that airport over there is actually attacking me. Lock F16 and now it's okay, lady. Oh, the limited. Yeah, why I. Okay. Oops. Just trying to refigure out certain things in this. Because we'll attack this guy. Because he is enemy. I believe I am not close enough to hit him because he's going away from me. Is he like low in the ground or something? What is going on with that? There he is. Let me just go full force at him. Oh, or the one of the things was filtered from a word. Why did I have to get so close to you? There. There's another guy right over there. What did that say? Which siren? There's a lot of beeping sounds that go on. Because there's ones that indicate when I put this to afterburner that there's altitude warning. Which is, that one's obvious. There's warning if I'm being locked on. If it's doing like a steady something's like locking on or like looking at me, and then if it goes like really crazy, like then a missile's launched at me. What I might as well do is get back to base here. Which, let me do this. Should waypoint back to where I took off from. See, this is where I have to set my thing like that. What's that button? So yeah, they're not sure which one you were talking about. Okay, that's fast enough. That one's indicating something is looking at me, like, and then that's shot a missile at me. Oh, it's in front of me. Ah! I wanted to... I wanted to safely land at the air base again, to at least have a landing. Oh, whoop, whoop. Yeah, that I think was the sound when I put it to afterburners. It does that sound. Let me also deal with because of the F16, because it was the F, it uh Twitch thought that was crossing, so like that's why it. Sorry, I missed just allowing that. I would have allowed that because obviously you're just talking about the F16. But yeah, still a few things that we're missing. Let me clear those things. Oh yeah, and Control Shift X brings that up and down. Someone's taking out something there. Oh, they missed. But yeah, I must where did I die from? Because I must have flew right over enemy base. Silly me. I think it was. Is it this over here that shot at me? I don't see my death over here. Well, oh, that's not me. Yeah, where did I die? Why isn't it showing where I died? I'm guessing I was like by here. Because I believe that took me out. I'm gonna try like maybe one or two more tries. This time, I want to change up my... Okay, so same targeting pod on that. Well, there is another one I could get, which is this one. I figured it out enough, but it's like, it feels not as good as this targeting pod. But yeah, it must be the F16 that got the better targeting pod. Can you bring a... Yeah, I can bring a jammer. Actually, I believe this thing comes with a jammer. Which I'm going to bring a data pod. I'm going to bring something that I could shoot like 100 miles away. So it's like as soon as I like take off and get like in a nice cruising altitude, I'm going to shoot a missile and see if I can remember how to work with it. It's called a slammer. Um, where's the ones that were like, is these the, oh, these are like harpoons, okay. Yeah, let me, yeah, this one's the longer one. I'll try it again. Like, though the thing is it's difficult to deal with its camera, from what I remember. I might have to like try it. If I can't right away get something with it, I'll have to figure it out in my little training mission. But if you want distance, this is a fun one to do. AIM 174B guns. What's that? Jammers built in. Yeah, the aft layer has less zoom than the other one for. Yeah, and that's why I always went with. I want zoomy eyes. I want to be able to snipe things with my Hornet. That's the fun that I like to play with. Set up to where I could do that. I do know how to. I have started like cold started this a few times. Quite, even though like I do still remember to do, on how to do all that. Be nice if I could like have something that like that starts up like all this stuff already. I think I needed to be putting this to make it so it does the ECM. Yeah, like it has ECM right there, so I still have to do, but yeah, sorry, I'm brain scrambling all over the place trying to spew out words all over the place at once. So I do know you you turn on the battery,
Overlord 1-1. Request bogey dope.
turn the APO on, put it to engine left and engine right, start those up, putting them on. So yeah, like I don't mind like I like flying this enough that like I learned how to start it up, but it's just faster when you do hot start, and it'd be even more faster if we ever get the ability to just. Uh, there's a few things I still want to do before I take off. Is kind of set up a pre-planned target to shoot at. But it'd be even faster if we like can just start up hot start with like the buttons already set to what we want, like all sorts of things. Maybe we'll target something over here. Which I can just go to this view and just like, oop. You are something that will shoot my missiles down. Yeah, it's SA-15. Is there, you know what? Before I do that, it'd probably actually be easier to shoot it to something in here. Like, what about you? Oop, wrong button. Yeah, let me add you. Could do that and then. You know what? Let's just do it on all of these. Which one did I just do? I do need a remember that brings that silly thing up. Mm. Yeah, let's just do all four of these. It's four. And even if it's a little silly, I'll shoot a whole slam onto you. One little infantry gets like a big missile hit. Oh, did I? I took out. I gotta start over that. Click the wrong button. I kind of like to find a better shortcut keys would be like handy. Okay. Oh, it's starting at 2, but whatever. Since nothing can apparently be developed and delivered in a reasonable time frame these days, Meteor, this. What do you mean? Yeah, the AIM 174 is basically the JDM, but I want it now, not. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're talking about a missile that just like cross anywhere in the map, you can like shoot it. Yeah, my waypoint really starts at 2. Actually, I can like reset it like this. There. Just do those again. Kind of don't want to like press things just so it doesn't like mess up. Yep, I have that all on. It's not standard procedures to turn that on before you take off and stuff, but do it because I forget it a lot of times. Also, bat. That's why I picked this library. Ooh, 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 ooh. I need to go this way. I apparently spawned in a slightly different location. some software and voila, big long range missile. Yeah, because the U.S. lacking. Oh, you did a big text that didn't show up very well on my end. Let me, because the U.S. was lacking a big stick, a big long range air to air missile, they AIM 120 tops out at about 100. Russians have one that can go way further. The J-10 is taking on, developed like all U.S. military projects. Over time, so why not grab a big missile already in service, but from the Veil South ships, but rail and carry, get rid of the first stage boosters here. Well, big thing I remember in this game is you don't get use the most up-to-date modern things because military don't want that in games. And I even heard even the things that are in the game are permitted with like real world things changed, like they're like downgraded purposely to not be as the real thing. So so even with like the older stuff that is like allowed is still not like predicted in, so because obviously I'm sure the whole thing is they don't want another country from just a video game knowing how to simulate exactly what their the stats of their stuff does. I don't know that it's like impossible, but it's purposely not simulated as the real thing. No, we know what it's capable of. I remember, like, I talked with someone that spoke about this. And, because I think he had, like, a little bit hand on with military stuff. And, DCS likes to try to model off of things that they get the actual blueprints to. And there's certain things that the military tells them to change, like downgrade a few things that to make it look not as powerful as it really is and stuff like that. Yeah, like certain details aren't fully public. And yeah, and those would be the things even more so that DCS doesn't want to guess on. Oh yeah, and I don't need to really be going that fast and all that. I'm gonna think what I'm doing here. Gotta set that. I always have to set those targeted opportunity just cause like, yeah. And see, I'm in range, like, way from here. I forget what other things I needed to do. Um, yeah, this is the one that I got set on me. Yeah, so that's the screen, okay. And I forget, I think I gotta like hold uncage or something and that's like how I aim it, so it's gonna be like kind of refiguring out what the buttons were to control it. But I'm gonna turn around here and get away actually, because I'm too close. And hopefully no one's already taken any of my targets out. Let me, is that, yeah, that's waypoint 1. The Mark 1, yeah. You remember I could just press that button to... I don't need to worry about clouds or anything. I also see something on my... Well, let me just... As I'm flying off here... I wanted to check one of my curves. Which curve am I thinking of? That's fine. Oh yeah, I'm thinking of this. Do I have this as a curve? No, I don't. Kind of wonder if I want to put a curve on this. Kind of like that. I put a nice curve on these. Do I not have... whatever. Okay, I don't need to fly extremely far away. Wish I could have a button that just was for zooming that map in and out. But all my buttons are like taken up, so I don't really have a button for that. We're like in the sunlight. Wish the visors were a bit better. I'm guessing if I do this, I guess it's not very blinding. We're in range. Do. Away. Which annoyingly makes me very slanted. Should be the right channel of it. Someone's targeting that. Must be getting too close to the truth. Yeah. Yeah, there's reasons to it. From what which, it's things that like it makes sense when you're like, you don't want other countries and enemies knowing how your weaponry work just from a video game that civilians are playing. Oh, I must have had it set to like fly along the ground. The Ottoman didn't like my comment. The truth must be getting close. Oh, what do you mean? And there it is. Let's make sure I have it set to that. I don't want to do any changes to its pathing, and I probably don't need to. But I am curious on, I believe if I hold down uncage, I can like move it around and adjust it if need be. Is it going at my target? Yep, there it is. Oh, it's this button. Okay, it's not uncage. And bonk. Oh yeah, I like this show I can get it on my TV. Yeah. So yeah, that's how I'm once again a little close. So yeah, next target, bonk. It's set to the next. Okay, it'll be this one. Just shooting one at a time, really. I could shoot all four of them and then try to just like time out which one's hitting there first and stuff, but like that, I feel like that would be a little too chaotic. It's just, this does take like much longer to do. Because I'm shooting at such far distance. Yeah, let's get like more altitude. Like I can climb a lot higher up. You know what? And I want this to be in here just to, saying I'm on the data link. Let me ensure that that's on. Yeah. Recenter myself a little bit. Is it? Okay. Yeah, just that button. No, it's pretty much me just pressing this button there. Prior to guiding missiles like this, radio coming in, which usually meant using your eyeballs or a scope to track the itself and guide it to. But then they invented this, and we all know. Oh, yeah, video killed her. Yeah, it became much easier. Let's see, is it? Okay, there we go. I can zoom in just pressing that button. Not seeing. I do recall it's like going at something there, but I do not see it. Unless it's not there. Okay, maybe it's not there. Well, that was a waste of a shot. Yeah. It's with a lot of the technologies, like once things got figured out. I don't need to be diving down at all. I really don't need like such a long range missiles for what I'm doing. It's just I really wanted to try this again and figure out how to do it all, and sure, and when I remembered how it all worked. Just had to remember which. I thought it was uncaged button, but I might be thinking of that does something else to it, which like kind of like maybe like untargets things or so. Maverick, you have to hit like uncaged and stuff. Remember, if I point away, that also affects it. Let me see, is it, yeah, maybe the other target was, like, taken out. This missile's going to go, like, along someone. Yeah, I see the target, so it is hitting something this time. Which I just do that, and I could just aim it better. Bonk. Hey, Maxie. Welcome. Got one more missile that I can shoot. Which be obviously that one. And we'll just shoot at my last little waypointed thing.
Overlord 1-1. Request bogey dope.
So I'm requesting bogey dope. Which is requesting if things see any bogeys around you. That's what someone apparently is requesting, or if maybe I accidentally hit that button. I wonder if my very loud buttons are going through the mic. You hear me clicking them. They are pretty loud buttons, but not much I can do about that. Oh, I could click that button for field of view. And I believe this is just like one little person. Yeah, I could do that.
Overlord 1-1. Request bogey dope.
There's a target I saw. Let me change it. Probably I just ruined it. Yeah, that's... I thought I saw something else and I just wasted that. Okay, press that button. Oops. What are you? Yeah, you're just... I figured a little infantry... I was going to drop that bomb onto him. I should have just let it go through. Whoops. However, what I can do... is we'll... turn on that. And we will try to gun him down. What is that? Oh, that's the moon. Okay, just wanted to make sure those shoot. Which one was my flares? Is it... Oh, I was pushing up on that. That's what I did flares for.
No boat has fallen. Great work. You can now spawn there. Keep up the good work.
Oh. They already got it. You know what? We'll land there. Saying took a while to do that. But I wanted to play with those again. Yeah, so I could turn that off. And we might as well turn off that. This is a big reason why I like flying this in VR, is I could just look over the windows. And unlike in real life, I could do this. And look outside the plane. Which, yeah, you wouldn't be able to do that. Oh, by the way, the reason I always hide my joystick is because I like to be able to hit those buttons and see them. Because I don't want my stick in my way of that. Especially this map right there. Oh, all this time I've been flying with half flaps. So silly me. I've I've forgotten to do flaps all this time. Whoops. Oh, and that beep is when I pull too hard. Someone already landing on that? Oh my goodness. Are you in my way? Yes, I think you are in my way. You know what? I'll land on the other runway, or oh, you're getting out of the way. Okay. I believe I am low enough to pull out my landing gear. I was about to ask. Oh, about the beep. Yeah. Right. It's always hard to line that up smoothly because it every time I pull out my landing gear, I like shoot up and then I go down. And then I gotta adjust my throttle. When you see that little E sign, oh, that's, I believe that's getting close to the ground. Trying to line myself up as I'm getting close to this. Not very smooth landing, but was good enough. I like to try to land like so smooth you don't even hear the wheels hit the ground. But the landing gear is pretty tough on these things. I've heard they're like specifically designed to like take a big impact because they're designed to hit a aircraft carrier in a steep angle essentially. But I think that's all I'll be doing for tonight. I don't want to go too much later because I can easily play like all night, and if I get too distracted onto it. And I'm happy that I this time landed safely without something killing me after I took out my targets. Or something took out the targets. I was going to gun down those infantry, but apparently, I guess, either enough was taken out or something took out them for me. I think like the one last other vehicle was taken out, and then it was like, oh, enough enemies taken out, you got the base. That's kind of like how this server is just kind of simple. With you get enough enemies taken out, you get the base. The other one, the enemies actually take back the bases. Like another server that like, I like how they scripted a lot of things. That it's a lot of blinking out. A lot of like either close air support missions, strike missions. Like you get to choose like missions to do, and it's all to like advance your side. And then the computer, like the PvE side, is at the same time Oh, that airport's kind of like close because of like already we see an enemy there. Oh, which I could hit those buttons. Boom. Turn off my where's it's there we go. Not exactly in best parking, but I'm parked. What are you doing? Kind of went on the grass there. But yeah, it's I like how they did the kind of PvE format, and so the other side also is trying to advance and recapture your bases. And so it's not like you just take all the enemy targets. When you take out the enemy targets on a base that you're capturing, you then gotta send a crew to capture it, like ground infantry and stuff, or tanks. Which there's certain commands you could do with points that you have. Then there's it makes use also with helicopters, because then you could bring in infantry with your helicopter and like send out troops landing near them and stuff. It's kind of interesting. Let me pull my headset off, and it's gonna freeze the screen, but I can read the text easier this way. There's that little orange, oh, that little orange icon, and then the green upwards arrow and the thing left side. It's the glide. Yeah, that. So that's the angle of attack of the aircraft. Like all these jets usually have that, because in a civilian aircraft, you pretty much always know generally what the weight of the plane's going to be. And so because of that, you have an idea what your angle of attack is with that aircraft. You would like just memorize like the speed that you fly, and you kind of glide down the with with these jets, their weight is always changing a lot because of the weight of the fuel, and not just the fuel, but like the weight of armaments really change that. And so, depending on what weight you have, you need to know what your angle of attacks is to properly land in that donut light. And that's what I was going to point out, that little E-shape icon that I was getting my momentum, that circle in the middle of that. Would have to like go back in the stream to like, I don't want to like have to like line up, and which actually, you know what, like I can do like quick thing actually. Leave server. So uh so yeah, you pretty much line that up, and you put that lined up to the end of the runway, or the runway that you're closest, the end that's close to you, that you're like of course landing on. And so you, which those lights turn on when you pull down the landing gear. And they're designed to be optimally like angle of the aircraft. Not used to seeing SA-15s not shooting at you. Time to hop out of the plane after parking it randomly on your base for TN metal. Yeah. Yeah, maybe that's what like it would do in Britain, just like casually like just jump out and then go sit down to have some like little some tea and biscuits. on a little picnic table by or picnic cloth. I don't know. Of course, they don't do that. It's just I'm being silly. And whether or not you fired off those 12 AMRAAMs you took off with. Well, it's total. Well, the AMRAAM, yeah, the anti-air. I think I can have. Yeah, I believe I can have 12. Was it? Oh, I was waiting for nothing. I was like looking at the frozen screen and it wasn't changing. But yeah, I can just pop into this and like kind of show quickly. Which I wanted to also quickly look at. Thing anyway. So I guess we're gonna do like something for another few more minutes. But yeah, see, call them slams long range. Yeah, let me grab the mix one. I loaded this out just to like so I could see the difference of them. The other one I think is technically harpoons. Now I am going towards other targets, which I'm not like bothering with because I think likely I'm. Oh yeah, actually I want to turn this way because those things will shoot me. Just in case I want to use that, but I believe I have. Where's my do I have a targeting pod? So, well, I at least have that. Oh yeah, I do have a targeting pod on me. So I should be able to see where I'm aiming at here. Okay, yeah, I am looking at those things. Okay, so yeah, let's do our long range one first. And I'm gonna be able to speed up time anyway, so everything else I should be good. Switch you to that. Oh, it needs to like warm up here. And whatever. I've heard the Max AMRAAMs loadout, the Hornet called the Murder Hornet loadout. Yeah, I got a specific loadout for like that. So let me think. 2, 4, 6, 8. I think it only can like hold 10 AMRAAMs. Unless no, I think you only can put sidewinders on the wingtips. What's my distance? Yeah, 60 miles away. Oh yeah, that's why I can't shoot it. It's because I needed that to be clicked. It always does that too. And see, now if I'm in the A10, this would be zoomed in a little closer. And so it's the little frustration I have with this is like, so the aircraft that you could snipe things with, literally shooting a missile that can like hit it 100 nautical miles away. I can't zoom in to accurately point that with my targeting pod because it can't zoom in that much. But that same targeting pod on the A10 that doesn't have anything that goes past like 50 nautical miles away to accurately hit something cannot can't it can zoom in enough to accurately point at a tank 50 nautical miles away. So it's like, why did they set it up that way? It's like, if it only was the other way, that the screen zoomed more zoomy in the Hornet, it would be just wonderful. If that makes sense. Oh, sorry. Like, my small little complaint to that I wanted to, I guess, say my little rant to that. Like, I like, once, like, switched, like, I went from the same distance, same altitude, and looked at, like, the same target, and I screenshotted it, and there's very noticeable difference of zoom, and the A10 zooms much closer than what I can in the Hornet, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, it's like the targeting pod that doesn't have so much zoomy screen happens to be the one that has all the weapons that can shoot so far. Yet the one that doesn't has the more zoomy screens. I don't know what accurateness way, like, why they got it set up. Like, that's my big thing with, like, it's like, sure, it's like just how it is and stuff, but like it kind of makes it like I want to ask, like, why is it that way? Yeah, it's like putting a sniper scope on the submachine gun. Exactly. Because the A10 is like the flying fortress of weapons. You can put so much weapons onto that and take out a lot of things. I'm wasting time just talking and flying in here. Okay, so let me just turn on that. I'm force pausing myself just so I can easily shoot these things. Okay, so yeah, see how big that ring is, and this is like max zoomed out. So if it's like within screen view of this, you can hit it. Even with like zoomed all the way out. So yeah, this thing can shoot, I think it's even like 150 nautical miles away you can shoot something with this missile. It's like crazy far. But the nice thing is, like, if you pre-plan a target, like put like either waypoint or manually put it in with pre-plan mode, which I can do that manually. It's just when you have a waypoint like this and you just hit that, and then it's easier to just like click, okay, info, go to missile. So let me just shoot that off. And then I can speed up. So I targeted that one in the end, but I'm going to purposely move the missile off to another one just to see if I could do that properly. That's just my little curiousness of this. By default, it is set to, like, when it gets to 10, I forget the meaning of cent, but like timer to like a supposedly hit. I think this is distance. But once it hits like 10, it like the screen turns on. Bonk. And then I just need to switch to that. Can I? But yeah, let me. Yeah, see, I just move it like to one of these things and. Oh, you know what? Let me move it way over there. Hit these tanks. You're gonna see the explosion in the background. Bonk. Hit a bunch of tanks too. You see how much I damaged of those guys. Yeah, it does a pretty big explosion. See it. I did kind of put them like really close to each other, which is probably not tactical to really do that. Otherwise, yeah, this happens. But you get an idea of like kind of its blast radius, that like it took out nearly another tank right beside it. So let me just shoot now. Switch to that guy. Let's at least shoot that one off. I was trying to change the screen on. I'm not sure if it like actually has like this screen. Yeah, see, another tank just blew up because of that. Fuse. Oh, fuse is not instant. That's what I wanted to check. Yep. Times that I shot missiles forgetting to turn on its fuse, and then it's like just bonks, bonks the thing and like damages it. If it directly hits it, like damages it a little bit, and it's like, oh, well, that would have killed the target, but nope, I accidentally did not. Oh, and I forgot to set you to that. So this one, I think this is meant more like a harpoon or like boats. Kinetic bombardment. Yeah. Which barely does anything to the target, even if it hits directly. It's like, oh, well, that was a waste. I'm just speeding up time so I don't take forever on this. Zoom. Yeah, I guess there is not a... So do you do the same thing, like, yeah, you do. You do kind of the same thing, okay. So I was like, oh, hit that target, hit that target. This time I could just Oh, it's dropping from like way up on high. Boom. Just trying to hit that button for the camera. So yeah, there you have it. I thought I remember that there was one that like you could smoothly change the camera, but okay, so let me unpause myself and just drop the rest. Which bonk. The other thing I can do is also I can drop that. There goes my data link thing. Does that also work on... Oh, I dropped my missile. Doesn't drop the targeting pod, apparently. Oh, wait. It's left. Oh, doesn't drop that. Okay. I was curious. I think if it's a missile, it would drop it. Is that a harpoon? What do you mean harpoon? What, I dropped? I was like the data pen. You won't ditch T-pods or ECM pods to... Yeah, realistically, I would not just drop them like that. Like, that's ideally an enormously waste of money to just drop that piece of equipment. More so you would drop them like in an emergency of like, oh, you just got merged by a plane, you need more maneuverability, rather than get shot down trying to hold this 2,000-pound bombs and stuff. Let's just drop it and... Actually, not sure they're 2,000 pounds. I think they're 2,000 kilograms. I'm going a little fast here. Let me hit my speed brakes. Flaps on. Other thing I could do is cheat and pause time. Oh, that doesn't... Does that not slow me down? I guess not. Even in combat, the jet won't drop even in emergency jettisons mode from... Yeah. Yeah, everything else would... Yeah, I guess that's what I was saying too. It's a little high, but like... That's simply what I was just wanting to show coming in here. Is you see that little bar? And it's really high up because I'm still gaining altitude. I'm going too fast. I'm probably way over... Yeah, I am not lined up properly on this, but I'm like... And you see, once that circle gets into the middle, then the yellow donut light appears. Yeah, and I'm... Well, I managed to still land it smoothly. It's a kind of extreme tilt, but I did it. Turn on my... That's a way to like see if my thanks. A few years ago, a Russian Su-34, I think, shot and made an emergency landing during the. Or if I'm like briefly reading through this, intact, and most importantly, the jammer pods were intact. They were taken and sent to the U.S. Well, they left them. Yeah. But yeah, that's what I was like saying as well. I was just being silly dropping them. I like the fact that you can drop them, even though realistically you would never set the buttons to like be dropping those. Even on emergency, you would still keep that equipment. The experience the tracker with the Viper, at least I haven't ever heard of it being optioned. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Wanted to. This is where like I could like rearm and refuel and re-put these things back in. I wanted to look at. So yeah. So yeah, 10 AMRAMs, and yeah, you can only have sidewinders. So this is the most you can put on the Hornet. At least the Hornet in this game. You can't put any more A10s, and I obviously have a preset one of this, even one without the fuel. And this is if I want to fully just go full air to air. And what I was shooting is these slammers. Yeah, this was a harpoon. I think you asked that earlier, and yeah, I was shooting a harpoon onto the ground. I think it's meant for shooting a boat. But I noticed they're like kind of mid range, like they're slightly less than the others, the slammers. So yeah, let me just, you know what? Instead of quitting to desktop, I find this is faster to get out of the game. Is completely shut off VR, and that's faster to get out of the game. There it goes. I had to turn off something, otherwise it wasn't going to pick up my mic that I was switching things to. Even though it was the same mic, it just, I don't know. Actually, maybe I was using my VR mic because it was just on. But yeah, I've been meaning to raid this person. It's been sweet to see, or I don't think he's like going for just wholesome streams, or at least doesn't I don't hear too much cussing. Either way, like I've been seeing like so there's Doodles and someone like Furboris. They've been fun to watch and join their streams. So I've been wanting to like uh raid them. Like, I think I raided Furboris one time. I haven't raided Doodles yet, which I'll give a little shout out to him. Do the shout out as well. And there's let me see if I could shout out Boris if I can spell his name properly. Is this the right Boris? Yeah, last was playing Repo.
Hello?
Probably heard his voice a little bit there. I was making sure it was him. But yeah, I'm gonna read out. It's fun now joining along. Thanks for joining. Which Doodles is playing something called, I think it's something called game titles Earthbound, but I think it was there's some like first game's called like Mother One for they call like Mother One, but I think it's like an older game that like inspired Pokemon and like a lot of like adventure like games. Like, I think it was game like in the 90s or so. Kind of interesting. I don't think I remembered it. Yeah, thanks for joining. Glad you had fun watching. I've tried DCS, drop my fuel tanks off as a possible. Oh yeah. Sadly, even if you hit the tanks onto something, I don't think they do anything. They just plonk on the ground, and I'm not even sure if they do any damage. But yeah, take care, guys. Have a good night. Say hello if you wish. But yeah, he's a cute looking cat, and I think he does even some art. But I think they're fun to watch. So yeah, can't think of what else to say with the time we have. Other than good night, God bless, bye bye. I haven't made a successful hit. Yeah, I haven't really tried either, but my guess is like it's not really going to do anything. Interesting to try.